Alright everybody, welcome back. Here we are with the 2000 F350. We are going to pull the transmission on this thing. So, first thing that needs to be done is this cover needs to be taken off. Then this needs to be supported with a tripod is what I use to the floor. And then take this cross member out right here. Alright, now after you got your nuts off for the mount, we're going to take this wire loose from here, the loom. There's a couple of clips that go through there. Then we can take these all the way off, these all the way off, and then I just loosen these two. After you get that done, you come over here and you take these 315s out, and this thing just folds down and kind of comes out of there. Okay, after you get the cross member out, things are opening up. You can get this mount off right here, and then I take the drive shafts out, which is 12 millimeter here, and they're tricky, tight sometimes. You got a wrench on wrench sometimes, and then you hold it here, and then these are 5/16 in the front. You hold it, I hold it with a screwdriver through here and break them loose with a ratchet, which I already have. And then once you get them loose with a ratchet, then you can use an impact to take them out. But if you try to take them out with an impact right away, it just strips the head right off. Back drive shaft, I just disconnect it from here and then just let this kind of hang out of the way. And then we'll go to get the transfer case off. See if I get lucky. And these are just loose. I doubt it, but. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, you got. Okay, 90% of the time they ain't that easy. Wow. I can't believe those came out so easy. Alright, now that I got drive shafts off, what I'm going to do next is unhook all of this stuff here and the wiring harness from the transfer case. So this plug, take it loose from this hole, this plug, take it loose from here, unplug this, get this out of this bracket, and then take this cover off, which is 3/8 here, usually here, one there. Sometimes there's one up here. You can see it's supposed to be right there, but 9 times out of 10 no one puts them back in after the first time they come out, so when I get them they're usually not there. So get that off, we can get torque converter bolts out. All right, there's a plug, there's a wire that goes over the other side. It plugs in on the other side, so you have to get that one too. Then you can pull this whole thing over here. This is the plug on the other side. And then this whole harness comes right here out of the way. All right, once you get that cover off, you can see the torque converter nuts. There's gonna be 6 of them. You just turn them around one at a time and take them out. I just put a socket and a ratchet on the front of the crankshaft to turn it over, and one by one just take those out. Okay, now that you got all those out, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna break loose these cooler lines. So there's like a 1-inch part right here. I know you can't really see it. There you go. 1 inch goes here, 16 millimeter goes here. Most of the time, if you just try to turn this, the whole thing tries to turn. So you have to hold this one and turn this one. And then this one on the front also. And I just break them loose and leave them because I don't want them to leak the whole time I'm doing other stuff. And then I take them off right before I lower it. Then I'm going to put a transmission jack underneath the transmission and then take the transfer case off, which is these 13 millimeters here, here. There's 6 of them all the way around. And this one up here is kind of a pain in the butt because it's so close to everything here, but I got a wrench for that. Okay, it's a 7/8, not a 1 inch. All right, so you bring that down as far as you can. Then you can get over here to these bolts. And these bolts, if they haven't been out before, it looks like these probably have, because this is different colors right here. So I think maybe the transfer case has been off. But if they're not, man, they are hard all the way out, Loctite, and they are hard to turn. 6 of them. And the one over here, right next to this is the hardest one. But I've got this wrench right here. And this is what I use to get that out of there. Okay, I know that's hard to see, but I put this wrench up on there and then I put this right here and I pry this like this. Pry this, and that's the only way I can get that broke loose. There's one more on the very top. Now, I know this is weird. All right, you can see that wrench sticking out up there. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take this jack handle right here and I'm gonna put it on the end of the wrench like this, and then I'm gonna hit the end of the jack handle with a hammer to try to break that loose. Loose. Okay. All right, after you get that transfer case on, the next thing you're going to do is the bell housing bolts. One there, one there, one there, 19 millimeters. There's 6 of them. I get up in here with a long extension and a wobble 19. Well, all right, everybody. Thank you for coming back for yet another transmission removal. If you're back, if you're watching for the first time, thank you very much. Hope I could help somebody with this video. And that's going to be it on this one. I will see you guys on the next one.